What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mark Talks Football. This is episode 28, I think. I got to double check. Yep, this is episode 28. This will be going out 2nd of August. And we have been playing a lot of games since the last time I saw you. But don't forget, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. Go and check the playlist for all the other videos that we have done so far. Go and have a massive catch up on what we've been doing and how we got to where we are today. And you'll be able to see the shit show we've had at certain points, and how this is our third season now in the Championship with Reading to try and get them to win the Champions League before Football Manager 24 comes out. That was a lot of mouthful to say. Right, we've got a lot to do. We've got two massive games, two current in the real life Premier League teams we are playing in today's episode. As you can see by the thumbnail, we are playing Fulham and Bournemouth. One is first, the other is fourth. We've had a mixture of games up and down here and there, but let's go through what we have been doing so far. So, since I last saw you and we spoke, we played Coventry and we beat them 2-0. Dele Alli and Oscar scoring. Then we beat Huddersfield 2-1. Femi Aziz, and then they scored. And then Abdou Kamara scored an 88th minute penalty. We then played Stoke, beat them 6-0. And then went to Burnley and beat them 2-1. Tyrese Campbell, I brought a striker. I'll show you him in a minute. And when I signed him, he then actually started to score goals. The guy that scored, Nicholas Jackson, scored in 1 minute, and we got absolutely annihilated by Man United at Old Trafford. We then played Wigan, beat them 3-2. Played QPR, beat them 3-1. And then we played Birmingham, drew 1-1. And then drew 0-0 after Savio got a sent off. Right, so here is the tactic we are still playing. Femi Aziz has had a lot of interest, but no one is matching the release clause valuation for him, so I will not sell him. We have Monaco, lots of different clubs. If they do not hit 30 million, I am not selling. As you can see here, Nicholas Jackson is a player we have brought in from Villarreal. Striker, 23 years of age, now has got a 45 to 58 million pounds he could be sold for, and he has got a release clause in his contract as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it comes to that, if we don't get promoted, he can go for 40 million. And if we as well as higher domestic clubs, so 40 to 60 million, we can sell him for. As well as we did bring in our midfielder, we've brought him back to the club, but permanently now. Charlie Savage is here. He's been basically coming off the bench most of the games, hasn't started much, and doing it from there. And then we've got a little Ivan Drago's coming into the first team now, 18 years of age, from the academy, and also another player that's got a lot of interest from a lot of Premier League clubs. Man United and Tottenham want him from our youth. I've brought him up to the first team to sort of get him in and around the first team and doing it. As you can see by the league table, we are second. We are 1 point ahead of Nottingham Forest. And we are currently 3 points ahead of Bournemouth and 5 points ahead of Middlesbrough. This is very close at the top. Our losses and draws recently have made Fulham go a little bit further ahead than what we wanted them to or what we needed them to. But overall, it's going well. Tyrese Campbell is fifth, highest goal scorer this season, but he is so up and down. It is unreal with the how his scoring rate is just really weird. He's got one of the highest. Oscar is a winger, so I don't really class that. Out of all of the top five, he has the worst. 154 minutes per goal, and when the big games comes, he goes missing. But Nicholas Jackson's going to come in for his third start this season. He's got 3 goals in 7 appearances. So we need this type of player to push us forward and to get going. Apart from that, not much else has happened. Brian McDermott is going to be retiring at the end of the season. if you guys want to see how the staff are when I'm back from holiday, please put it in the comments, and I will happily try and remember and go through that when we go through the next, when I'm back from holiday and able to show you guys. When is this coming out? What did I say? 2nd of August. So I am going away on holiday today. So when I get back, I will be able to do what you guys need. Right, let's get into it. Right, so big games back to back, back to back, back to back. Only back to back. I've got a lot of really videos to record and not a lot of time, so that is the big problem. Right, here we go. Let's just get into it. We'll have a look at who they're playing and how they're playing. They're playing a 4-3-3. Demarai Gray, Arthur, Devine, Walters, Leno. But we've got players now that if the worst comes to the worst and the worst happens and we do not get promoted, which we will, we have money here. Nicholas Jackson's in. That's made me fart. That shot made me fart. I don't care if I fart on camera. It's a fart in the end of the day and I've got real bad trap wind. Right, Devine goes up to Gray. Back out to Waters. I'm not expecting us to win this. I am a little apprehensive about this. I think we're going to lose. I think maybe go a little bit cautious in this. No? Go a bit cautious. I'm a little bit worried against Fulham. They've got a far superior... Also, fun fact as well, I had a look at the wages as well. The wage table, we are now 4th. Cardiff are 1st. They are 14th in wages spent. I couldn't believe that. Fulham was 2nd, Bournemouth were 3rd, I think it was, and we were 4th. We've had to spend money this season and spend wages to get the players we really need in to do it. But we're at home today against Fulham, and we're just looking, hopefully, to get... We need 3 points to sort of really catch up with Fulham, but at the same time, we just need to do better than everyone else below us. So Forest and Bournemouth are playing each other now, and we need that to end a draw, and we win will give us a massive boost. But at the same time, if we don't lose, it's much better as well. So it's level on par. So I'm a little bit cautious going into this. If the things go worse, I will amp it up back to balance to try and get a little bit more counter-attacking. But with this formation and what we do, the counter-attack is very quick in the players we've got and what we do. And we are very narrow, so when they play it out wide, we are very susceptible to them going out. Look at that, Femi Aziz is in. Massive few... Just fucking hit it across the goal. Hit it across the goal. Would have been much easier for you. But it is what it is, and I'm not too worried. Shackleton, Alvaro Fernandez, trying to go down the outside, does really well to get to the byline. Shackleton, here he goes, cuts in from the right and left hand side to go through the middle, shoots. Should have really found for the pass there, but better. More shots, more possession, we're doing well. Just not that many shots on target, which is a bit of a worry, but at the same time, it's fine. Alright, happy getting the shots away. But yeah, Nicholas Jackson, I've been looking at him for a little while, and then he come up, and I could do a lot of instalments on the transfer for him, and I was like, the money, we will get the money back for him no matter what. But he's in now. Jackson, there he is. That's why we brought him in. And with the money we spent on him, it is around about 10 million, and then the add-ons add up to quite a lot more than that. But with that, I'm very happy. Gets his goal, pushing Tyrese Campbell out, because every time Nicholas Jackson starts, he scores, or he does extremely well when he plays. And I need that consistency in this team, which we're not getting. And I know he's got the 5th highest goal scoring, but at the same time, I feel uncomfortable with him playing. Where with Nicholas Jackson, I feel a lot more. I think he's just signed for Chelsea in real life. On an 8-year deal, 9-year deal, or however the contracts Chelsea doing at the moment. That was a very, very poor corner. Dele Alli's there. He's been very good in the midfield role. Doesn't get a lot of goals, doesn't get much assists, but he's there to really set up the others to get in and behind. He does a really good job in that position. Always getting over a 7. Alvaro is taking a knock, so I don't want to risk that. Is there anyone that needs to come off? Dele Alli's not doing great. Kelvin's on a yellow, but I don't really want to do much with that. Campbell, but he's got his goal. Let's bring Dele Alli off to Abdul Kamara. Switch them around. Oscar's been really good. If he's not scoring, he's assisting. If he's not assisting, he's sort of setting everything up. Ah, fuck. Fulham have got a go now. Kamara wins it back. Nicholas Jackson tries to go around. He does. He finds it nicely laid back there to Guinness Walker. Now we recycle it, which I like about this tactic. Goes over the top. No one there. Walters is there. What's he going to do? Back to Leno. Long ball up to Mitrovic. He was sustainable. Just a few bids as well. Not from myself. But there was transfer bids for him. Surprised he stayed because they were quite... I think one of them was like 25, 30 million from Southampton, if I remember. Hayward balls. Bells goes back. Shackleton. Gomez out wide again. There's a lovely ball there. Pereira. He goes round the keeper. Flicks it round. That makes it 2-0 against top of the league. Going cautious has really helped us. Maybe if we go up against bigger teams in the future, that's what we stick with. Maybe the next game, I don't know if we're home or away. I think we're away against Bournemouth. But now that brings us in within 3 points and 3 points ahead of Nottingham Forest, who are currently drawing with Bournemouth, and Bournemouth are now 5th. Lovely jubbly. Right, Joe Gomez can come off for Charlie Savage. He's got his goal, and I don't want to take him off. He's not doing amazing. He's doing good. He's got his goal, but I'm going to take him off. Gets a little standing ovation there from the fans. The 20,000 seater. We're selling every season. We're selling more and more season tickets each year. I think it's gone up about 1,000 more season tickets this season than it did the season before. So more and more fans are coming, and the attendance has gone up quite a lot as well. Compared to last season as well, which is great to see. Kelvin shoots. What a fucking finish. I'm so happy he got that on camera. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable, Kelvin. Oh, man, I love him. He's irritating at times because he doesn't perform all the time, but man, I love him. We've got a better goal difference than anyone in this league as well. So if we win the next game and if Fulham lose and we carry on winning, we will jump above them. Just keep this going, lads. I'm loving this. Right, let's make a final change. What player needs to come off? Let's bring a youngster on. Tarish, you're going to go up. Let's bring the youngster on. 3-0 up against Fulham. Let him come on. He's going to get first team. If he carries on playing first team, and if we don't feel like he's going to play for us, we can sell him with a percentage. So here we go, 3-0 win. First game back. Not back for you, it's the next day, but for me it's been about 3 hours, 2 hours since I recorded the last one. So it's been a while since we've done that, but we won. And that is all that matters. Right, on to the next game, playing 5th place Bournemouth. This is going to be a biggie. We are at home, which is even better. We're going to play with the cautious one again. I don't want to go... We might start off with balance to see how it goes and then move on from there. But very happy. I will see you guys for the next game. Right, we are back. Nothing has happened. Everything's back to normal. We are here, ready to go. So, same team as what it was before. We're going to keep it on balance as they are, a little bit lower down than what we are in the league. But if it starts getting a bit sketchy, we will shove it onto cautious. Oh, I had to make myself a bloody drink. Right. Here we go. As Fabrizio Romano would say. Right, here we go. We're at home. Normal, our new solid formation we've got this season. And then we've got Bournemouth. They've still got a lot of their Premier League team in here. Dominic Solanke's on the bench for them. They are 4th, 5 points behind us. They played a game more than us now. Fulham. So we need to win to cut that gap back down to 3. Everyone's played one more than us apart from Forest, so I presume our game in hand is against Nottingham Forest then, which we will come back to see when we do. But Sunderland are winning. We're doing okay. 10 minutes in. I don't know if these instructions do anything. I don't know whether it does the better performance or whatever. Oscar Pierre, just a little bit weak there, and that was quite easy for Freddie Woodman to get it, but we really closed them down. And can we win that? Hayden Bells wins that. Should have left it to Kelvin. He's moved out of position, but Pentella, Kelly is now giving it to Billing. Billing back into the botch. Pentella. Okay, we're going back to cautious. 1-0 down against Bournemouth in 11 minutes is not good. They've had one shot, one on target, and that was the goal. Shit. We were third at one point. Delhi, back to Enzo. Come on, lads. Let's be a little bit. Let's think a little bit more than what we're doing. Shackleton, Enzo, Harwood Bells, Joel Gomez out wide to Femi Aziz. Loses it to Billing. Kelly's there. Joel Gomez wins it back. Tries to win it again but doesn't. Lima. Back to Bunda. Cook. Swings it outright to Christie, but Alvaro Fernandez there. Shackleton out to Oscar Pereira. He's trying to make sure he can go down that line, and he does it very well. Cuts back. Sees Shackleton. Crosses it in. Nicholas Jackson's there. Doesn't get it. A little bit better there. Trying to work the ball into our box a little bit more. Keeping possession. Keeping the shots. If we weren't shooting and we were getting absolutely battered, I would go, okay, there's a problem. But at the same time, it looks like we're okay. We just need that little bit extra here to get it going and then to get it over the line. But we're not. 7 shots. We're not getting highlights either. We cannot bottle like we did last season either. Come on, lads. We're fully dominating them. And nothing's going on. It's a bit of a... isn't a worry, which is a bit... Come on. We should be winning this. We should be going out here and doing it. Nicholas Jackson needs to step up here. Paid a lot of money for him, and these are the type of games we need him to come up with something. Oh, me. Okay, I'm going risky now. Something's not working. Right. Come on, we make the change. We've gone a bit more balanced. Oh, here we go. Charlie Savage swings it in. Oh, not what we were looking for. And that is something. Going a bit more positive now, which could open us up. Which is a bit of a worry, and at this point a loss is a loss. I don't care about goal difference, we've got superior, but we need to get that goal. Solanke with a very poor touch. Connor Boyce-Clark is here now. Where's he going to go with it? To Savage, to Ali. Ali out wide to Enzo. Enzo's going down into the middle, swings it out right to Oscar, but Stacey's there. Alvaro, Shackleton, Oscar, Balmer, Alvaro. Nice little triangles here to keep it open. Oscar, pass it back to Balmer. Balmer to Alvaro. We're just passing it around here. Switch a play to Enzo. What's he going to do with it? And there's no movement there. Savage has to go back to Balmer. Back to Savage. Swings it around. Tyrese Campbell's there. Has to finish, and he does. 1-1, 77th minute. we've gone positive and we were able to capitalise on it. Lovely passing around there, lovely slick play there. I really liked and enjoyed that thoroughly. That is much better than what we needed and what we've got. So that was really, really good. The issue we've now got is the people playing behind are not doing anything. I know he scored. I can't take him out from the striker position. Right, we've got 7 minutes left. Is there something we can do? And they've got... Oh, no. Swings it into Solanke over the crossbar. Thank fuck for that. Right. Really knocked us off, but no matter if we lose now against Forest, they can't go above us with the game in hand. So I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. It's not what I wanted, but we still have a lead in second place, which is something we need moving forward. As we know before, we have bottled this league before, and we cannot do it again. So let's hope we can go. Let me go and have a look at the fixtures to see when the next episode is, which will be tomorrow. I have a schedule that I've written down that I need to do, so I keep checking on to make sure it's fine. So it's all good. Right. We've got Bristol. Let's have a look at schedule. That's away there. Right, so what we're going to do next episode will be Sunderland 4th, and then 3rd will be the next episode. We will be doing that, and then what we would do is we will have a look after all of these games to see where we are, what we're doing, how we're getting on, and then we will go from there about the future episodes. But next game will be Sunderland and Nottingham Forest. So I will see you guys back for that episode. Thank you guys ever so much for the love and support, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.